Tales from the Outer Rim.
Last time on Star Trek Online. Sort of. Welcome to the Cold War. This is the final of 3 removed story arcs that we're going to be playing for Tales from the Outer Rim. There's sort of, kind of, technically another one, The Wasteland, but I don't count it because it's still in the Romulan story arc. So this is going to be the last one. It's chronologically. And speaking of chronologically, the Cold War takes place directly after the Borg Advance, between Borg Advance and New Romulus. Okay? So the DEFERA, who right before the Borg Advance, right after Cardassian struggle, we did the Lost Dominion 2800 arc. The DEFERA have just been attacked by the Borg, and now we're finally going to see kind of the end of that. Here we go. We've received a request for aid from the DEFERA, a warp-capable species in the Alpha Quadrant. They're located near Cardassian space, and they've reported several attacks on their shipping. Since the DEFERA are not as technologically sophisticated as the Federation, and they are asking for help, we should assist them. Head out there and see what you can do. Stand on the couch, that's rude. Can I warp? Nope. We will warp to Deep Space Nine. All things in balance, all things in time, and that's the end of that's the first episode of the arc. Cold Call, Episode 2. I was quite impressed with the successful outcome of the recent trade negotiations at Starbase 39 Sierra, and I am pleased to invite the Federation to send an envoy to the DEFERA system for a more formal meeting. This could be a great opportunity for both of our peoples. The Federation has requested an alliance with us on several occasions, but my people's adherence to balance has prevented it. Now they are more open to the idea of ties with other worlds. Perhaps your visit will be the start of a lasting friendship between our people. Enter the DEFERA system. Begin Cold Call. We have arrived at the DEFERA system, sir, performing standard sensor sweeps now. Some of this debris is only days old, but there have been no reports from the DEFERA of accidents or combat in this area. I don't like the looks of this. I recommend that we proceed with caution. The Jessica is standing by for the approach to DEFERA, sir. Shall we begin our escort? Welcome to DEFERA. May you be blessed with balance. We appreciate the Federation's willingness to meet with us in these trying times. Sir, we're picking up approaching warp signatures. Attempting to identify. There's not enough here to get a lock on the warp trail, Captain. The ship is using jamming technology. It was running a subspace jammer, so we weren't able to get a lock on it before it warped out. I am, however, picking up a residual warp signature, and we might learn more from a detailed scan. Greetings, Jessica Escort Ship Hercule. We are required to identify your credentials and verify you are in fact the correct ship prior to granting you access to DEFERA. Please submit to a scan at this time. Understood. Do you require assistance? No assistance is required at this time, Eriku. Thank you for your cooperation. Our scans are complete. Please provide us with your clearance code before you establish orbit around DEFERA. Our DEFERA access code is 946 Whiskey 2 Quebec Oscar Sierra. Thank you for the protection and escort. Your diligence and readiness does you credit. Perhaps later we will be able to learn more about this strange ship. That strange ship. For now, let us discuss the possibility of trade and diplomacy between our peoples. My attaché will send you the planetary coordinates for transport. These coordinates will take you to one of our most famous historical parks and preservation sites. I hope that you enjoy your visit to DEFERA. When you are ready to talk, please meet me on the steps of the historic tower. It will be across the park past the monument when you arrive. I received planetary coordinates from the Jessica. Are you ready to beam down, sir? Let's do this. Welcome to idyllic DEFERA. Speak to Ambassador Sura. Sura sounds Vulcan. Welcome to DEFERA, honored visitor. This site is the oldest continually inhabited site on my world, and as such, we find it to be the ideal place to welcome visitors. Tell me about the DEFERA. We have an old culture steeped in tradition and respect for all beings. The makers taught us the concept of balance, and we strive for it in all things. For more than a century, we have remained neutral in our dealings with other worlds, for where there is balance, so also there is truth. We are now looking to expand. Our population is growing to a point where we will put a strain on our world's resources. To correct this imbalance, a portion of our people have volunteered to seek new homes among the stars. This, of course, has put us into greater contacts with beings such as yourself, and we welcome the new ideas and technology that you have to offer. Perhaps by looking inward for so long, we have become out of balance with the galaxy as a whole. I look forward to your help in correcting this. Tell me about the ruins to the east of here. We believe that the site to the east of here was once used by the Preservers, because we have located several artifacts that appear to correspond with their technology. The Preservers are the creator-type peoples in that one really weird episode of Next Gen that Picard, I think, talks to his old friend and mentor, and sends him like an artifact, and it sends them on a wild goose chase. The Klingons and Cardassians all kind of butt heads and sort of team up, and they end up on the planet, and somehow scanning DNA physically reconfigures a tricorder to become a mobile holo emitter, and you get a video recording of some plain lady creature, and they say that they effectively started life in the Milky Way galaxy. It's so earth-shattering they never talk about it again! Until like 50 years later in STO, apparently. I don't know. Although we do not know for certain, it is our belief that the DEFERA were one of the races seeded throughout the quadrant by the Preservers. They, like us, revered balance and saw life as sacred. They went to great lengths to preserve all life. Can you explain more about balance? Everything must be in balance. When one side is dominant over the other, the iniquity breeds resentment. Resentment leads to hatred and misunderstanding. Sounds like Yoda. On our world, there is equity in everything. All major decisions are made by polling the populace, so that a small group of leaders will not have power over the whole. So it's a true democracy when every single person votes. Persons in what can be deemed leadership positions, like myself, serve at the pleasure of our people. If we abuse our positions, there will be imbalance and we will be removed. Tell me more about the Preservers. The Preservers were an ancient race that died out eons ago, but made a great impact on the galaxy in their time. The Preservers would transplant members of races that were threatened by extinction to worlds where they could thrive. The planet Amarind was settled by them, and they brought ancient Terrans there to create a new community. I don't remember any of this. For many years, scientists theorized that the Preservers were responsible for the spread of humanoids across the galaxy. We now know that the Preservers not only transplanted communities, but also created them. The Preservers believed they were alone in the galaxy. In the hopes of creating an ecosystem of races like themselves, they seeded their genetic material on other planets. In this way, they gave their children the companions that they never had. Sir, sensors from the Urku are picking up breen transporter signatures. Get ready, sir. They could be hostile. That's bright. Alright. Breen are attacking. We need to protect the city from the Breen. And incidentally, the Breen space set is the reward for completing this story arc. Each episode, bit by bit, you get a piece of the Breen weapon. Or the Breen set. No, but he was dead. Oh, everybody's just standing around. There's random Breen. But, I mean, they aren't attacking anybody, so I guess there is that. Stop it. Alright. Now. We broke through Federation defenses and attacked your home world. We ruined your fleets during the war. You should know better than to oppose us, Starfleet. We will wrest the Preserver secrets from this place, and we will destroy anyone who attempts to stop us. Oh, hello. Come on. Fought when? Ouch! Oh, you're trying to find him. Okay. Obviously, it is not safe for me to remain here, given the threat of further attacks. So what now? I shall return to the Jessica for now, my friend. I believe I will be of best use there. Sir, there are more ships warping in. We need you and the away team back on the ship. Prepare for emergency transport. Let's go. Wonder what else was down here. Oh, we left our drone. Sir, the Breen are attacking the Jessica. We should intervene before they are overwhelmed. Sir, the Breen don't attack at random. I'd say that there is more going on here than the DEFERA are telling us. We're being held by the Jessica, sir. Shall I put it on screen? Oh, please do. Thank you for the assist, Erku. We took some damage, but it's nothing that a few days in space dock won't fix. My friend, I have not been completely honest with you. I fear my actions are out of balance with the universe. I think we should speak face to face. Do I have your permission to come aboard the USS Urku? Permission granted. Oh, we actually have to talk to him. Honorable ally, I apologize for my secrecy, but at the time it was the best course of action. This is not the first time that the Breen have attacked DEFERA. Their aggression has increased in recent weeks, and we have been unable to either stop them or open diplomatic dialogue. The Federation has always promised to be our ally in a time of need. While we preferred to remain neutral in your conflicts, we have looked favorably upon the Federation's actions. You seek to maintain peace and stability throughout the Alpha Quadrant. Now, we are in need of your help. The Breen are attacking our ships and colonies without provocation. Hundreds have already died, and I fear that more lives will be lost unless we have your assistance. My people face destruction. I cannot believe that the balance of the universe requires us to die. I will be in contact with you again. I can only hope that your efforts will tip the balance in our favor. If there is anything else you would ask of me, or if you need greater understanding of my people, please do not hesitate to ask. We've already talked about them. What could the Breen want at the ruins? The Breen could share our belief that the ruins are the remains of a preserver installation. The preservers were powerful. If the Breen gained access to their knowledge or technology, they might be able to use it to shift the balance of power in the quadrant. Our archaeologists have been studying those ruins for decades. If there is anything there that the Breen could use, we have not found it. I believe that's everything. We're done for today, Ambassador. Ambassador Sura has safely returned to the Jessica, sir, and he requests that we contact him once we have left the system. We're ready to depart on your orders. I'm going to look around real quick. Is there anything else here? What's this? Oh, that's just depart the system. It's a really fancy depart the system door. Cool. You are a friend to the DEFERA. We will speak again, and it is my fondest hope that you will be able to repair the balance and save my people from the Breen. Then, we can have a long-lasting and peaceful alliance. We will speak again soon. Let's go ahead and grab that a little